see. Okay, good morning, you guys. Good morning. Okay, I'm trying to do this so that we are head on. But I need to do that. Okay, there we go. All right, we good. We good. Okay, good morning, y'all. How you doing? Mm, dream until your dreams come true. We got to work for it, though. We got to work for it. What's going on, y'all? Good morning. This morning, we're going to try to do a fast face. Okay, inspired by the lip bar. We're also going to talk about we're also going to talk about hey Lacey. I did. Merry Christmas to you. Happy holidays. I did. I enjoyed mine. I hope you did as well. I hope you did as well. I hope you had an amazing day as also. Yeah, I can't even talk. I can't talk yet. Let me get my coffee running through my system. Let me just hush. No, I'm just playing. It's good to see you though, babe. Good to see you. I hope all is well. So, you guys, I'm just looking for product as I'm talking to you. But so we're gonna talk about the EIDL loan. Okay. Some of the new qualifications, the updated qualifications that they have set for you to qualify for this loan, for it to hopefully be narrowed down to small businesses like it was originally supposed to be for. So we're going to talk about that. The first thing I do want to say though is it's not live yet. Okay, so there is nothing to do yet as far as applying, because what I did learn is that the after the bill is signed, then the SBA has 15 days to upload, rules and basically let you know the information that you need to apply. So whether if it's going to be the same link, are you going to go to the same place? Do you even need to fill out a new application if you already have one in? All those sorts of things, because there's a lot of people who already have applications in, but they just shut down processing. So they they stop processing. So those are some of the details that are not visible yet, have not been made public yet, and they have 15 days from yesterday to make that, to get that information out to the public. So it's basically just a waiting game at this point with the SBA. But I can tell you some of the updated requirements of the loan so that you at least have an idea of whether you would qualify or not. Now, I will say, pretty much if you qualified the last time, then you may qualify this time. There's just a couple other things, but they kind of narrowed things down so that you are an actual small business who actually may need the help. So, good morning, Love Blake. Good morning, Stacy. Loving my hair, allegedly. Good morning, y'all. Pretty Monita. Good morning. I hope y'all slept well. I did. I slept very well, actually. So I'm just putting some stuff on my face. Y'all know my little skincare, and then we're gonna go into. I need to get me another moisturizer out. That's what I need to do, because this one is about done blazing. Okay, sis. Good morning. Yeah, I hope y'all slept well. I did. I slept good, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I slept good. I slept good. I'm about to go to work. I'm about to get this week started. Get my booty to work. So, Yeah, so anyway, okay. So part of the one major difference in qualifying for this loan, your business has to be in a low income neighborhood. Now, there is a way to find if technically by your city limits, if your business is considered in a low income neighborhood. So you can just pretty much Google that information. Just Google, like, is my neighborhood low, is my address low income? Type in your business address and it will tell you, if your business is in a low income neighborhood. So that's one of the major um, differences or new qualifications, because that was not one before. It didn't matter what type of neighborhood or environment the business was in before. So that's one. And it's actually a really good one because, of course, low income neighborhoods is most likely where they're spending the less money, or probably who is going to need the most help. Not all the time, but a lot of times. So that's one of the new qualification or the new requirements. If you are thinking about filling out this application to get a loan or to get this $10,000 advance, just make sure you check and see if your business is considered to be in a low income neighborhood. That will let you know if you qualify. Another thing, in previous rules, your business had to be a business with less than 500 employees. This time, the business has to have less than 300. Less than 300 employees. So they made that um, difference, and I'm not mad at that one either, because obviously if you are a business who can pay 500 people to work for you, including your overhead, including, it's still right now, like if we're still talking about like right now today, after all of this year of the pandemic, and you still have 500 employees, you're not doing too bad. You may not need that much help. Okay, you may be doing pretty well. So if you are a business that has at least 500 employees, per previous rules, you will not qualify. You have to have 300 or less employees. So that's another good change that they made. Dun, 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 dun. Hey Sabrina, good morning. Good morning. I only got 6 hours of sleep. LOL, you two have me up. What was going on YouTube not tonight, last night. What was going on last night? I did catch a little glimpse, but not too much. Almost at home. Let me see. You said you had to turn that mess off. Well, y'all tell me what y'all saw, because I don't know. I saw a little bit of a replay of some bullshit. Some bullshit. I'm gonna tell y'all something about me. Why anybody who is like off work right now, like if you are at those jobs where you are like literally off work, God bless you, because I don't feel like going. I'm going though, but I don't feel like it. I gotta prep myself up. I'm gonna have to psych myself up. I don't know. I think I took too many days off. Maybe I should have went to work Saturday or something, because I done been off Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's too much. That is too much. Not really off. The only day that I usually work that I didn't work was Saturday. So, oh well, and Friday, but that was Christmas. So, anyway, but anyway, so yes, so less than 300 employees. Your business has to be in a considered a low income neighborhood. What's the other? Okay, so I told y'all about the other thing where they're not doing the per $1,000 per employee thing. So basically what this is, what you're going to be doing is you're going to be applying for a loan. Okay, you are applying technically for a loan when it comes to the EIDL. Okay, so you're applying for a loan that happens to offer you a $10,000 advance on the loan that you are applying for. Okay, so this is what a lot of people don't know, because people just hear this $10,000 grant, advance, free money, right? Technically, you are applying for a loan, but you have a choice of whether or not you want to accept the loan. Okay, just because you apply for it, and even if you get approved, does not mean that you have to accept it. All right, so you're applying for a loan. All right, and what will happen is, upon application for the loan, they will issue you within a pretty short amount of time the $10,000 advance. Okay, because basically it's an advance on the loan that you're applying for. It's allowing you to have some type of funding to, get together what you need to get together, because obviously you're applying for a loan, you need money for something. So what they're doing is they're allowing you this advance. um you know Athletes get signed to a team, and they sign them and then give them an advance on their annual pay, their paycheck that they're supposed to be getting for that next year. That should, it happens in lots of businesses, and it can happen in loans. So it's happening in this one. So basically, you are, when you're applying for this loan, you are going to, give them your personal information, your business information, what's your overhead, what is your profit, loss ratio, all that sort of stuff, right? And then they will, and then you basically say, yes, I would like to be considered for the $10,000 advance on the loan. Okay, you have to say yes to that in order for you to get anything, or in order for you to get the $10,000 advance. Okay, so, and then what happens is, you supposedly get that advance, and then they process and let you know if you're going to be approved for the loan or not. And it's up to you on whether you want to take the loan. And the advance is, you don't have to pay it back. It's literally an advance on this money that you're trying to get. You can say, you know what, I'm good on the loan, and just take the advance. You don't have to pay it back, nothing. So it's just money that is given to you because you applied for this loan. That is what the EIDL advance is, or grant, or loan that you're applying for. But I do want you guys to understand that you are technically applying for a loan. And if they keep the rules the same, I want to say I think the loan amount itself, they approve like up to $2 million per business or something like that. And they're giving you a $10,000 advance on that. What are the stipulations on the loan itself? I don't know, because that's not given to you unless you are actually approved for the loan, and then they give you, what the terms of your loan will be, and then that's when you can say yes or no, and just go with the advance that they gave you and move on. Now, last time, the people who did get approved, they only got, what they did was what the SBA did at the last minute. Instead of giving the whole 10 grand in advance, they only gave you $1,000 per employee. So basically, they would give you $1,000 per employee up to 10 employees. Okay, so you had to have at least 10 employees for you to get the full $10,000. And that's not what was originally stated, when you were applying, or in the stimulus requirements itself. So it was just some something that the SBA added in at the last minute after getting, the mass amount of these applications. So what they're saying now is that if you already have an application in, if you were actually approved, and you only got, that $1,000 per employee. Some people only got $1,000 because they're self-employed and they're their only employee. Like, it's just them. That you will get the remainder to make it the whole 10 grand. The question is, do you have to fill out another application, or do you just, keep, if they're just going to process it by what they already have in the system? So that's what they're saying. They're saying that, the people who apply newly and get approved, and people who already have an app in, will get the whole 10 grand in the advance, no matter what the employee amount. You don't have to have that 10 employees. You can be a single self-employed person with your own business, and they will give you the full 10 grand. That is yet to be determined, or, written in stone and everything. Okay. Because again, the SBA has 15 days to come out and give you all the information that you need on where to apply for the loan, how to apply and what questions to answer, because they are technically the ones who create the application and process the loans. But just to give you like a little head start, just so you know what the changes are, just check your address of your business. Make sure you're in low income. You can also keep checking the SBA website, sba.gov, and just, it'll say EIDL loan, and you can just keep checking that to see if it's live. As soon as I know it's live, I will come on and let you guys know. I will also, give you guys the link, whether if it's video or on my community post. But, of course, I will let you guys know. But if you want to, like, kind of stay up on it, you can also keep checking yourself, to make sure that you're one of the first come, first serve, because it is still going to be first come, first serve. And we do have to remember that they are also considering people who already have the applications in there that just were not yet processed, or they did not get the full grant amount. So with that, with there already being applications in there, when they open that link back up, you want to be on it ASAP, like hurry up, and get in where you fit in. Hey, Fifi Boo, Chanel. Hey, babe. You said you don't do loans. Well, I mean, technically, yeah. Well, the thing with this is, and that's why I'm not really talking too much about the PPP, because the PPP loan, that is an actual loan. It's not like you can take this grant money or take the advance and not take the loan. You do have to take the loan. There are, loan conditions. You do have to provide, more financial information. It's being processed by a financial institution, and that it's a little bit more technical. It's more of a loan process. The EIDL is more broad, general, not as technical, and you don't have to take the loan. You are applying, but you don't have to take it if you're approved. And everybody who gets the grant is not approved. Let me say that. So you can apply for the loan, get the grant, and they not even approve you. But you got the grant money. Grant money or an advance is free, basically free money that's not, you don't pay back. So, hey, Mrs. Morgan, how are you? I have a question. You tried Laneige Sleepy Mask by some... I have, yes, I have. I actually do have something. Well, my son took it because it's not so girly, so he took mine. But yeah, I like it a lot. It's actually a good, you can use it throughout the day. You don't have to sleep in it, but it's very, very nice. I would suggest like either at night before you go to sleep, like rub your lips with your loofah or your washcloth, or just do a little quick scrub, and then put that on, and you will wake up and your lips will be like little pillows. It is good. It is good. They upped the price on it. It was an even 20, and now it's, I think, 22. They play too much. But you can also look now, because it's after Christmas. They have a lot of gift sets that are on sale that include the mask. All of their products are good, and really good for wintertime too, because their Laneige is all about hydration. So you have the water sleeping mask for your face, your skin, the lips. So I would check that out. If you would Google Laneige gift sets or whatever, or go on Sephora, go on their website. They have a lot of stuff that is going to be half off right now. So yeah, so I would do that so you can get it for a cheaper price. That's good. Mm-hmm. Hey, Mrs. Enlightened One, how you doing, babe? Yep, yep. Is it too late to apply for the PUA unemployment? No, it's not too late. So I would say get in now. Now, let me talk about the PUA real quick, okay? Because PUA unemployment, that is the unemployment application that you will fill out if you do not qualify through normal state requirements, meaning that you work a job that you're not working at right now. They laid you off or whatever, and you're not working, and you've been working there long enough for you to qualify for unemployment. PUA is for people who are outside of that realm but still not working because, of unemployment, or you're only working like part-time, that sort of thing. Okay, so that's what PUA is for. A lot of people applied for PUA months and months ago, right? And they were able to backdate. That's how a lot of people got that lump sum of money. A lot of people got this large lump sum of money because when they filled out the application for the PUA, they were able to backdate all the way back to when things first started getting shut down, or whatever the PUA date was that they originally started saying that you could apply for. They backdated all the way back till then. And they got this large lump sum of money because that's when they were doing like the extra $600 and all of that. Okay, so they're not doing that backdating anymore. Right now, if you fill out the application for the PUA, and it's not necessarily because of the stimulus they just passed, it's because they stopped it, a while ago. They stopped it months ago. Okay, they stopped doing that backdating. But what they do, they'll go back a week. So if you fill out the application for today, you will get paid for yesterday. So the way that unemployment pays out, they pay out per week. They don't do prorated amounts. They don't do any of that. It's Sunday to Saturday. So if you put in the application today, the further you can backdate is a week from now. Okay, and whatever the Sunday was before that date, they will pay you for that whole week. And the reason why is because of the money. Like, it was like all these people were getting these tens and 15 thousands of dollars and of money, so they stopped the backdating. But yes, it's not too late to fill out the application. You can go in and fill out for PUA unemployment, and I would say do it as soon as possible, because you'll at least qualify for what they just passed. You'll qualify for what they just passed plus, last week. So go ahead and fill out your application and get it in there, so that way when they pick up payments again and start paying it out, you will already be in there. You'll already be approved, and you will get you'll get that back pay. So yeah, hey of you, how you doing, babe? You're welcome. You're welcome, hon. Yeah, let me know how you like it. But yeah, it's really, really good. And they got all these different flavors now and stuff. It used to be just that one berry flavor, but now they got all these different flavors. And you can get it on sale now. So yeah, get it, try it. It's those types of things. Like I tell people, like right now, all these gift sets are on sale. Skincare, makeup. Get your stuff now. Stock up your skincare for the year, okay? Because that shit lasts a long time too. So you can get a couple of them. They'll probably last you all year. I know Sephora had a set that was, I want to say $29. Um, and it came with a full size like face sleeping mask, and then it came with the lip, and then it came with some other things in there. And it's not bad because basically you're getting all the other stuff for free. You spend that $29 and they got an extra 20% off of all sale prices. So it's actually cheaper than that. So you can get like this whole gift set for the price of just the sleeping mask itself. You go on Sephora's website, they got a bunch of stuff on sale, and then go directly on their website too. They got a lot of stuff on sale because the holidays are over, so they want to get rid of all those holiday sets. Okay, so what else? So that's pretty much it. There ain't really no new information. You can't actually go in and apply for the Eidl yet because the SBA has not yet let you know where to fill it out at, or where to apply, if it's the same link or not. So just keep a word out. Keep an ear out, keep an eye out, and get that money. And if you do any type of self-employment, okay, any type of self-employment, you can be working a job and you got your own business on the side. That is, you are self-employed. You qualify. If your home address is your business address and your home address is in a lower income neighborhood, you qualify. You don't have to have a business address. Your address is, wherever you do your business at. Doesn't have to be like a separate address from your home. Let me leave these brows alone for right now. Let me leave them alone. Okay, we got primer on our face. So let me see. They're making us pawns and they're sick. They are. You need the advance. Yes, Fifi. Apply. Yes, Rochelle, you do. You do, because that's one of the reasons, like you're one of the examples that they use for qualifying for PUA, gig workers. When they say gig workers, they're talking about like Uber drivers, Uber Eats, Lyft, DoorDash, yes, you qualify for PUA. I meant work part-time and drive Uber part-time. Oh, if you do both, well, yes. Yep. If you want to stay on top of what's going on with stimulus, COVID, and other stuff going on, CNN has a daily post called The 5 Things. Okay. Gives updates on the top 5 issues each day. Okay, Monita, thank you for that. I didn't know about that. Thank you so much for that. Yes. Let's see. I'm glad that crazy man signed the bill so people can get those benefits. The Dems $2,000 will probably be dead on arrival. Yeah, Miss Morgan, I'm interested to see how that works out, or I can't wait to hear how that vote happens or goes. And the reason why is because, and that's what I mean. Like last night we were talking about it, and I feel like Trump did this on purpose. Like he signed it right at the last minute before it could get voted on, because he don't really care. If he really wanted the people to get $2,000 checks, he would have waited and let that get voted on. And then if it didn't get voted the right way, then he would have just came and said, you know what, let me just sign it so they get something. But no, because he actually went and signed it before, because before it could even get voted on, that just showed his hand right there. Because if it would have passed, he would have actually had to sign that, because that's what he said. I mean, he didn't have to, but ain't that what he said? He held up everything because he said, we need more. And everything he said makes sense. He was exactly right on what he was saying, but he didn't mean that shit. He didn't care for real. He just wanted to hold shit up. People could have been starting to get paid this week if he would have just signed it in the first damn place. You did all of this bullshit. So, I mean, the one thing I can say is I hope that, for whatever reason, maybe it will get passed through. But I don't think so. I think all those politicians are going to be like, oh, well, he signed the bill. They getting a stimulus check, so fuck it. That's what I think. But I don't want to be the Debbie Downer. So we just gonna see. We gonna see. It's just amazing, like how these people play these games, and they play these games with people who vote them in office. They got a good life. They got a good life because of who allowed them to have the job that they have, trusting that they really did have, the people's best interest at heart. And they just proved that they just really don't give a fuck. So, yeah. We shall see. I think they voting on it this morning, ain't they? They should be there now. They had their Christmas. They had a good Christmas. They get to take off for months and weeks at a time. No issue on money, or they ain't getting evicted. Ain't none of that shit affecting them. So it's just sad. It's just sad, But that's why we really do need to raise our children up, grandchildren up. Somebody needs to grow up and with the interest of, working in that field of work, so that even if it's local, even if it's in the local government, so that, things can start to make a difference. Because these people that we got in there now, they just keep on, getting their friends and family in there, and their generations and generations in there. It ain't gonna get no better. It ain't gonna get no better. Hey, Eddie. He put the motion for the 2K. The Republicans actually voted against Trump's and reject. Yes, it was actually the Republicans who voted against it. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. They voted against it for it to actually even be. See, because it had to get voted, yes for it to even get voted on. See, that's the thing. Like, it's not just automatic. Like, just because a bill is presented, that it just automatically goes to get voted on. Both parties have to agree for it to even be able to get voted on. And that's where the Republicans said no. Like, he stopped it from even being able to get voted on at all, period. So that's why Nancy said, well, we're going to present it Monday as a standalone bill. Just, instead of amending this bill, we're just going to vote on this by itself. And so that's where this would have been this will be an individual vote. Like, this will be like a real vote. The last one, it had to be a unanimous decision. Like, everybody had to say yes. And everybody did not say yes. So that's where we're at today. But I mean, still, they're here today to vote on it, or they were, and he just, like, why at the last minute you signed this bill knowing it's about to get voted on tomorrow? That's what I'm saying. Oh, I'm sorry, I missed a lot of comments. Let me see. Wish I could help and feed the world, sis. I don't like to see people suffering. Oh my God. He was being petty. Working on a parody song. Gets back on my bullshit dedicated to Dory Line. Oh my God. Trump wife must didn't give him none while he was on vacation. LOL. He came back with a vengeance. Because she sure act like she don't like him. She do not act like she like that man. Is the criteria to receive it the same as the first round of stimulus checks? Yes. So the criteria for this stimulus check is the same as the last one. The only thing that's different is the amounts. So yes. So like, if you have adult children that you claim as dependents, you still will not get that extra credit for them. Which that's messed up. Like, that in itself is messed up because, number one, they are a dependent in your household because you are taking care of them. And then what happens is, if you claim them as a dependent, guess what? That means they didn't file their own taxes, so they just lose out, period. So that's like a whole group of people, a whole generation that you will not get credit for. Because if your young adult works and they pay taxes, but technically you care for them and they don't make enough to where, they're not head of household, so it's just whatever's in the best interest of the household. Especially if they're in college or, whatever, they may work part-time or whatever. They may work for, their own pocket money and pay their own little couple bills and stuff like that. But they are a taxpayer. They are tax-paying citizens, and they cannot get a stimulus check, and the parent who cares for them and claims them on their taxes cannot get credit for them either. So that's fucked up. So it's the exact same stipulations as, well, not the exact, like last time, if you had back child support owed, you didn't get your check, it went to child support. This time that will not happen. There is nothing. Basically, they said like the payment will be encoded some type of way in the deposit where it cannot be touched by any agency, any credit, any child support. Nothing can snatch your payment. So if you owe child support, this time you will get your payment. So that, that's decent. That's a good thing. They already amended where inmates who qualify, they amended that the last time, so that's not going to be a problem this time either. Inmates will get theirs if they qualify. So outside of that, everything is the same. other than the amounts. The amount is $600 for qualifying adults and $600 for qualifying children, dependents under 17 years old. So yeah. And he missed the midnight deadline of Saturday into Sunday, so he might as well have waited it out. Yep. Until tonight to see what would have happened. Yeah. Yeah. Millie just went live, says I'm gonna be here 10 more minutes and catch up on my select. Okay, no problem, babe. I ain't gonna lie, I grew up with Trump. Why the fuck we giving 1.5 billion to Egypt and we only get I mean, Eddie, I agree with, that's what I'm saying. Like, the people were with Trump this time, you know, because everything he said made sense. Like, he is exactly right about everything that he said. So that's why I'm like, why the fuck? But you know, they play these games and stuff like that. Like, everything he said made sense. Yeah, you giving, they got money to buy new furniture. $89 million for new furniture in Congress. 1.5 what is it, billion for Egypt. There's some other overseas relief that's going to be sent. You know, all of that shit about, you know, giving money to these monuments and museums and shit that's not even open for business right now. There's money for, you know, different type of wildlife research and you know, park or forest research and shit. It's just a bunch of bullshit. Okay? It's a bunch of bullshit that don't got shit to do with stimulating the damn. I mean, if you want something like that, that's some shit that should be like in your, you know, in your midterm voting or some shit like that. That's not supposed to be for right now. So, I don't know. I just don't know. Hey, this beach, how you doing, boo? Yeah, let me see. I heard 600 was agreed upon as a joke, and they didn't really think everyone would agree to it. My question is, what sicko would joke with others' lives? This country is evil. Yeah. If I can, I'm gonna find a way to move to England. What about the non-filers? The non-filers. The non-filers, same. Okay, so non-filers, hopefully. See, here's the thing: is that hopefully, you know, you got your information in the last time. Now, I am going to assume that they may open up the link again on the IRS website for you to be able to put in your information to get this stimulus check, because like there are some questions as to like, what if I changed bank accounts since the last time? What if I moved since the last time the last check went out? All of that kind of stuff, okay? Because I mean, you got to think we are 8-9 months later, you know, since the last one was sent out. So there's a lot of those questions out there too. There are also some people who did not get the first stimulus check, and the reason why is because they did not go into the system and put their information in, so they won't get it until they file their taxes for 2021. So hopefully they open the platform back up, the website back up on the IRS, so that you're able to update your information if needed. I don't know if they are yet. They haven't said that they are yet, but hopefully they do, because outside of that, you wouldn't get it unless until you file your taxes next year. You will get the credit. So if you did qualify for either the first stimulus check or this one, and they don't have your updated information, you know, you will get the credit, and you will get your stimulus check on your taxes for 2021. But you know, that's why you gotta update. When they open those things, you have to fill out the information, like, because they're not going to just do it for you. If you don't have the same bank account, if you don't live at the same address, they don't have any way to get the money to you, then, you know, you just pretty much lose out. I mean, they had extended that link until the end of November. So, I mean, people should have went in and filled out that information. That's why a lot of people are still just now getting their first stimulus check, because they were late on putting their information in the system. Um, so yeah, so if you're a non-filer, hopefully you filled out your information the last time. If you did not, then I hope that they open up the website again and open that link up again for you to be able to update your information. But they haven't said if they are or not, and they didn't do it yet. But you will get, if you didn't get your stimulus check. Another thing, if you had a baby this year, if you gave birth this year, you will get credit for that child, but you won't get it until your 2021 taxes because they were not here 2019, and so they don't have that baby's information. They don't have the child's information to be able to, give you credit for that. So you will have to wait. I'm trying to think if I should do. What did I? Hey, bro. I mailed mine. April still didn't get it. You mailed what? Hey, James. How you doing? Hey, MJ. Dolly. Hey, boo. How did the people on SSI get it? The people on SSI, they get it because the government already has their payment information. So if you get SSI, then they already know where to send your SSI. So wherever they send your SSI, SSD, any type of Social Security payment, they will send, that's where they send your stimulus. So however you get that, then that's how you'll get your stimulus. April, I checked this morning and IRS still hasn't opened it yet because I got the paper check last. Oh, and waited to the end of May before I got. Okay. Hey, Des. Okay, so, oh yeah, and so yeah. I mean, I would definitely put in electronic information. I mean, even if you got a Cash App has a routing number and checking account number now for you to be able to get direct deposit. Use that. If you have if you got a Walmart card, if you got a net spend, okay, those, if you don't want to give them your real bank account information, you can give them, as long as the account has a routing number and an account number, then you can give them that information for you to be able to get your deposit, just so that you get your payment a lot faster. So go get you a Walmart card. And again, I don't know if they're going to open it back up. I'm hoping that they do because, a lot of people are asking, about what if I moved? What if I have different bank information? So, and if they open that information back up, then that will be a place too for a non-filer to go in and put in their information. All it is your name, address, and your social and your bank information. And that's it. Non-filer is a person who makes less than $12,000 a year. So technically, by law, you are not required to file taxes. If you make less than $12,000 in a year, you do not have to file. You do not have to file taxes. Because to them, you didn't make enough. Wait, I keep saying 12,000. I think it's 1,200. I need to go check that because I keep saying 12,000. But I'm gonna double check that. Is it 1,200? I want to say maybe it is 12,000. But anyway, there is basically, if you don't make over a certain amount, then by law you don't even have to file taxes. So you're considered a non-filer because you don't file taxes. Unless you have dependents, and of course you'll file taxes because no matter how much you make, you will still get that earned income credit and that the child tax credit, so that you will get a refund. But single people who don't make over a certain amount, a lot of times they don't even file taxes because they don't make enough. Okay, thank you, Paris. Thank you. That's what I thought. 12 12.5. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much. Because that's what I was thinking. So yeah. So if you're a single person and you're not making over 12,000, and a lot of times you're not going to get a refund anyway. So you're not considered to. You're not technically by law. You don't have to. You don't have to file. But you still qualify for your stimulus because you did still pay taxes. You see what I'm saying? So that's what a non-filer is. And hopefully you filled out your information from last time. So if you got a stimulus check last time, you pretty much don't have to worry. If you're okay with where they're sending it, if you're okay with how they send it, then you can just leave it alone and just wait for your payment to show up. But if you didn't get the check last time and you did qualify and you want yours this time, I'm just going to try to keep an eye out and see if they open up the link. It should be sometime this week because payments will start going out, they say, within a week. So by next week, some people may start to get payments. This fast phase was a fail. Let me just say that. Where y'all go? Uh-oh, what happened? Did my thing just flip? My bad. I don't know how that happened. Hey, MJ. I don't know what that was. Where'd my little brush go? If I check, oh wait a minute, it don't work. What the? Oh, the IRS form. Wait a minute, I mailed mine. Still didn't get it. You mailed the IRS form for what? For your information, for you to be able to get your stimulus check. If you mailed it, let me just tell you something about the IRS. Anything with the IRS takes a long ass time. Okay, so especially when we're talking about mailing something. So if you mailed anything. The name of the advanced loan again, it's EIDL. EIDL, and the website is SB, the letter B, A.gov. If you mail anything, any form, anything to the IRS, it could be 6 months. Like literally. That's like their regular time to contact you back is like 6 months. So I'm just saying, like, yeah, anything with mail, what I would say is make sure if you mail anything to the IRS, try to get some type of signature, like mail it so that, they have to sign for it, or mail it so that you get some type of confirmation that they received it. That's number one. So that way you can kind of time it and keep track of it. Because if you just mail it blindly and, you just waiting to see, there is, calling them on the phone, all of that type of shit. It's just, everything with them takes a really, really, really long ass time. So especially if you mail something. So if you mail something, I would say 6 months is the average time. If you don't, hear anything within about 6 months, or you could even wait like about at least 30 days, if not 60, to call them to see if they got it. But yeah, they don't. Let's see. It's nothing. Yep. How do they expect people to live off that? Brings up a bigger issue that the government isn't looking at. Yeah. Well, and I tell you why shit, they be like, well, shit, that's all you made. You ain't gotta, you keep that. Okay. You keep that. But yeah. And some people do. That's all some people make. If you got to think, like, what is the calculations of minimum wage times 40 hours a week for that year? Like, what is that? I don't even know what that calculation is. But whatever that is probably equals up to that or a little bit less. do, do, do. I was applying for Eidl grant, but now the stimulus bill has been signed. That grant should be available. I know there's an Eidl forgiveness loan available now. There is an Eidl forgiveness loan available now. I just don't know. Okay, so here's the thing. Because, my bad, y'all. But because this bill just got signed, and this there's new funding for specifically for that type of loan, and there's new requirements for the bill that for the loan that they just for the money that they approved for that loan in this bill. You just want to make sure that you are applying through the right thing, because just because it's the same type of bill does not necessarily mean you're going to be applying for the same money. Okay, because they could be processing stuff through the last requirements and then this through the new requirements. So, I mean, if there is a link open, I mean, I was go ahead and fill it out. If there's a link already open, then go ahead and fill it out. But that's one of the questions, is that you don't know if that link is going to go to the correct, is going to go to the one that you actually will qualify for. Because that's what they're saying. They don't know if like the people are going to have to fill out a new application, or are they going to just continue to process the old applications. But I mean, I would think that if they are going to basically like give people more money based on their last application, then most likely I guess they would just use the same link, or they wouldn't have to put in another application. That's what I'm guessing. But I mean, this is just what they're saying, that it's not guaranteed because the information isn't out yet. But if there is a way to apply, if they are accepting applications right now, then go ahead and fill it out. So that way you're in there. Because it's definitely one thing for sure. It is first come, first serve. So it's first come, first serve. This damn brush, I can't use that no more because that one is done. I need a new foundation brush. It's $75.40 if you get paid bi-weekly. Okay. It's retroactive for the whole year. What's retroactive? They didn't get it if someone claimed them. Who? You talking about young adults? Yeah, if somebody claimed them, then they didn't get it. Now, if a young adult didn't get claimed, and they worked, and they filed taxes, or if they're a non-filer because they didn't make enough, then yes, they will get it. Or they should have got it. Thank you, MJ. Is the PUA, the unemployment is not retroactive. So the PUA is not retroactive. The unemployment is not retroactive. They are not going to be backdating that unemployment. Damn it. Damn it. Why they do us like this? It ain't funny for real. It really ain't funny. Because I'm going to tell y'all something. Why? I'm going to tell you why. Because they feel like, well, y'all made it all this time without it. Why we going to give it to you? That's what that's exactly they thinking. That's their logic. But are you thinking about people made it all this time, but they still owe their landlord? They still working out deals on how they going to pay? You know? They still not eating. They still getting put out. So obviously they didn't make it all this time because they still owe. They're behind on their bills. All that shit. They're still losing jobs. So obviously, ain't nobody make it all this time. But I'm telling y'all, that's their logic. That is their logic. They feel like, well, shit, it ain't no mob out here yet. All right. Y'all ain't seen one yet. They gonna have to do something, because the thing about it is, just even with the evictions, right? If we're just even talking about the evictions, that's only extended until January 31st. So start putting a mass amount of people up out their house at the same motherfucking time. I know people are saying people already getting put out and all that stuff. I'm talking about millions. Start putting millions of people out their house and see what the fuck happen. Okay? All right? It's gonna be lead popping and bodies dropping. All right, I'm dead serious. You just gonna have just all these people, millions of people just out here just floating the fuck around with nowhere to live. Come on now. That's not even logical at all. Like, at all. Your country been closed down, so they have to give you all. MJ, girl, they ain't trying to give us shit. Americans, let me tell you something about Americans. The problem with us is that we know how to make it too good. That's the problem. We know how to make something out of nothing. When you talk about the core of our country, we know how to make some shit happen. And that's the problem. That's just a problem in itself, because that is used for these people to not have to do nothing. It's just like a deadbeat baby daddy. You got a baby daddy who he got kids by this woman, and she know how to make some shit happen. She don't call him for nothing. She let him do him. Whenever he come around, boom, it's cool. If he don't, it's cool, because we gonna be good. Then you got this baby mama over here who call you for a pack of Kool-Aid, can't get nothing done on her own, need you for everything, blah, blah, blah. Guess what? He's going to step up and do what he needs to do for this one that always needs. But this one over here who got it, or who got it under control and ain't fucking with him, that's the one that's going to lose out. That's the one that ain't going to get nothing up out his ass, because she know how to make it too well. That's the same. That's exactly how America treats us. Like a deadbeat baby daddy. Our Congress treats us like they are a deadbeat baby daddy. That's exactly who they are. Okay? You welcome, bro. You welcome. Hey, Theresa, babe. I'm gonna bro, if that electronic link opens up again, I'm gonna make sure that you fill that out, because that's the way that you need to go, is electronic. Because anything that you mail, it's gonna take till next year. Hey, Saddam, how you doing, hon? Over 21,000 evictions were filed in SC this month. See? Okay. All right, you keep fucking with these people in their homes. Kids and shit. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm telling you. Hundreds of thousands, 1 million people get put out at one time. Somebody gonna be in front of, sitting on the White House. They're gonna be sleeping on the White House lawn. That's what's gonna happen. Just go to the White House and sleep on, and just lay on their lawn and see what the fuck they do. Like, bitch, you ain't gonna do shit. I'm here until the fuck you decide. That's the way to do that. Because this shit is motherfucking ridiculous. And I'm telling y'all right now, fill out for food stamps, okay? Listen, if you are in an area that cases are still rising or you still have new cases, fill out for stamps. If you are in an area where they shut down nightlife, where they still have curfews and shit, fill out. Okay, ASAP. Now, tell them that you don't have no income. No, you don't have no income. Okay? It is you and how many other kids is in your household, even if it's just you. I don't care if it's just you. If it's just you, you should at least get $200 a month. And they are putting a 15% increase, I want to say, for the next 6 months if you get EBT. So go ahead and fill out ASAP. Fill that out as soon as you can. Get you some money for some food, okay? And I mean, I'm just going to tell y'all too. I don't know how y'all low income stuff works, but if you are in a place and you really are like on the verge of getting evicted and you're living in regular housing, go ahead and just fill out for a low income. It doesn't have to be forever, but at least you will have a roof over your head. Okay? There's a waiting list, so you need to fill out like ASAP. Okay? The evictions are only extended until next month. So go ahead and fill out for a low income. There's 2 different types of low incomes, okay? There is Section 8 funded, and then there's subsidized. Fill out for all that shit, anything that you can. Here in my area, you can't just fill out for Section 8. You have to wait for them to open up the list. So like here, it would be only subsidized housing. But fill out for whatever you can, because at least you will have a warm place to live. Okay? It's better than being in a shelter. It's better than, sleeping on somebody's couch. You don't got to go out there and meet new friends or fuck with nobody. You just going out there to have a place to live. That's it. It goes by your income. So if you don't have any income or you have very little income, then your rent shouldn't, I don't know, like here, like the lowest rent here, I think is $25. And that includes all your utilities and stuff. Until the end of the month, a lot of states do still have some type of funding available. So reach out to your Catholic diocese. Reach out to, any of your state agencies that may have funding left for rent and for utilities. Reach out to your local Salvation Army. They do help with utilities. HEAP is a national program funded to help with utilities. You got to find these places in your area that is going to help you keep a roof over your head and keep your lights and gas on. Most water companies are just extending their stuff out and just not turning anything off. But you also, if you're in an area where the water company is not so lenient and you're responsible for your water, then, reach out to them too. Reach out to them too. Let me see. Hey, Mia. They got $25 billion towards renters assistance, so people need to apply now. First come, first serve. Yes, yes, yes. You're welcome, bro. Did they extend the eviction bill? Yes, until January 31st. Until January 31st. So that's why I'm saying, just reach out to in your area. Go to either your state's website, your city's website. Try to find, where it is that you need to apply to for that assistance. Make phone calls. I know where you can get an extra 10 a month if you spend at least $5 at farmers market. Okay. Of your SNAP. Okay. And Blazing is in, oh shit. Blazing is in South Carolina, you guys. So reach out to Blazing if you're in South Carolina in that area so you can get that information. Girl, I don't think California is doing either. Any income-based housing here has at least a 3-year waiting list. Oh, Lord. Oh, my goodness. And I get it because probably a lot of people had already jumped on that in the beginning. You know, because I know I was saying that way in the beginning. Like, don't wait till the last minute to get put out your house. Go and fill out for a freaking low income because it's already a waiting list. Hey CPR nurse, I do corona testing and this lady brings her kids in to get tested every week or two because they are on in a shelter. It's sad. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, God bless her. God bless her. And you know, part of the problem is that, you know, some people just live on freaking low income. They didn't even need it all these years. I mean, they might need it now, but you know, all these years people don't get off of it. That's part of the reason. I know that's the problem here. That's why, I mean, some places you can just go fill out for Section 8. Here, you gotta wait till a damn list open up, and then all they do in that list is take your information. All they do in that list is take your information and you know, and then they do like a monthly lottery where they will pull names, like 100 names a month or whatever. And they do that for over a period of, like, I don't even know how many years. The last time they had it closed for about 6 years. 6 years that list was closed. Because people will not get off of it. They stay on it forever. But, you know, that's another thing. That's a whole nother problem, you know. Outside of Corona, that's a whole nother problem. You know, people use that as a lifestyle, and it's supposed to be a stepping stone. You know, it's supposed to be for hardships. It's not supposed to be your lifestyle. But people will literally get in a low income and they will not work. They will like do the bare minimum because they don't want their rent to go up. They don't want to get put out and have to pay regular bills. So they will literally just live that way for all their life. You know, it should be like some type of, you know, rules to where, you know, at least when your kids, damn, your kids done turn 18, bitch, you got to go, or something. Like your kids turn working age or something. Y'all got to get the fuck up out of here. Some classes, something. I mean, you know what's so crazy is they give you homeowners classes. They give you first time home buyers credits and money and down payments. They give you all types of shit when you on Section 8. Like Section 8 or low income, like they have all types of classes and free stuff, free resources available to these people. And it's just like, that's what I mean by people who get Medicaid. You should be the healthiest in the world. And I'm talking for myself too, because why, you got free health care. Even if it's not at the height of the, you know, the best of the best, you still can go have regular checkups, annual dentist visits, chiropractic, everything. Like, you should be healthy as fuck because you should be at the doctor all the motherfucking time. Homeowners, you should be a homeowner. They give you money to go buy a home. They give you the information, you know, the business side that you need, the education that you need, and the money that you need. Everything. Here you go. They give you credit counseling. They, you know, teach you all that kind of stuff. And then who's in them classes? Nobody. They in their house laid up on social media, just shit fucked up, like for real. Fucked up. Let me see. January 31st. Hey. Let me see. What's the website for renters assistance? Well, it goes by your state. It goes by your state. There, it's not a federal program. So whatever state a person is in, that's where you would go. So what I would do is either Google renters assistance in this state, or I would, wherever you fill out for food stamps, that's where I would start there, because that's like your government programming, where they have all types of other things outside of medical and stamps, that they offer for people who work, or people, or just low income people and things that need help and are going through evictions and things like that. So I would start with wherever. So you go by your county or your state, like filling out applications for food stamps in this county. Go to that website and then either try to call them or just look for renters assistance that way. And then if that doesn't work out, then go to you know what, you could also, the local number, I mean the national hotline for assistance and resources is 211. If you just go on your phone and dial 211, then you will get connected, and you tell them like where you're at or whatever, and they will get and tell them what you're looking for, what you need help with, and they will direct you to where you need to go. 211. If you need food, rental assistance, utilities assistance, whatever you need help with. Yeah, for housing, yeah. Section 8 is at least 7 years waiting list where I live. See? Yep, here the same. It's the same here. They finally opened up that list last year. Was that last year or the year before? I think it was the year before now. But I remember it was in September, and I filled it out. I filled it out because, matter of fact, no, it was last year, September, because I was still laid off. And I filled it out because I was like, you know what? Like, because worst come to worst, if something happened where I'm not working by the time, because I had just, my lease renews every August. Like, so I got to let her know by July, like 30 days ahead of time. And I'm like, well, if something pan out, maybe something, will pan out before, or if I ever get a call before, like, my lease is up again, I know my landlord will take Section 8. Or worst case, I'll have something somewhere to move or something to do. But I had went ahead and filled it out because I was laid off at the time. So same here, can apply when the list opens and it's only open for a few hours. Yep, it's only open for a few hours, and then you gotta then like they only take like your information, and then you just like, okay, you on the waiting list. It was talking about my, oh my god, what, she been on Section 8 for 30, stop playing, stop playing. Oh my god. I know people that purposely don't work to keep getting those benefits. They don't want to take classes for, yep, or anything. Yep, I do too. I do too. Your HUD goes by your income, and I know people that still live in HUD housing. They're paying fair market rent, and when their kids turn 18, they have to sign that lease. Yeah, so when your kids do turn 18, they do have to sign the lease, but they're not forced to work or anything. So, like, it's considered like another adult is in your home, and actually, sometimes it helps the person that's in there because once you're 18, you're considered another adult. So that's considered another bedroom. Because basically how they do it is they give you housing per bedrooms, right? So you get housing per bedroom. Like, and but if you got like two girls, it's you and you got two girls. They will give you just two bedrooms because you got two of the same sex. But if you have you, a son and a daughter, they will give you three bedrooms. But then say that daughter turns 18, well then you would still keep three bedrooms. But like just depending on how many kids you have, what sex the kids are, it may get you another bedroom and get you moved into a bigger house. Thank you, Monita. You're welcome, babe. No problem. I know a chick whose rent was no more than $10 a month and she still got no. See, no. That's dumb shit right there. That's dumb shit because that ain't nothing but a come up. If you are blessed enough, man, I just can't. Because number one, the rent goes by your income, meaning that it's not going to put you in a hole or into a hard position because it's going by your income. That's number one. Number two, if you get into a place that goes by your income and you get in there at a cheap amount, that is the year for you to grind because even though your rent may go up, when you reapply in a year, you had all year to stack that money. They're not going to make you pay back rent. They're going to charge you from now on, not from now back. So even just with that 1 year, what? 1 year, $10 a month? I'm grinding. Do you hear me? I'm talking about I'm grinding and I'm stacking. Or at least getting everything you need, so you don't have like, oh, I gotta buy furniture, I gotta buy a car, I gotta buy. No, that's the time for you to get everything that you need. Cause you'll go in these people's house, your rent $10 a month, you ain't got no furniture, or you got all these hand-me-downs, or you just shit just everywhere. No, like no. And what's so crazy is they only make you like go back like maybe like what they make you go back like when you do go to recertify, they make you go back maybe like 6 months or something like that, 6 weeks, 6 months, if you really knew how to play it. If your hours got cut a couple months before you go to recertify, you would still be in the clear. But people, they just don't want to do nothing. They don't want to do nothing. Okay, they're gonna do as less as possible and just live like just getting by every day. I don't understand how people are just okay with just getting by every day. Like, I've had to do it and that shit ain't no motherfucking fun at all. It ain't no motherfucking fun. No fun. No fun. No fun. No fun. Let's see. Man, I'm trying to tell you, you can't keep up with $10 rent. It's like, what the fuck? That's just sad. I wouldn't even tell nobody no shit like that. I would not. Like, how do you even know that, Monita? She's comfortable with letting you know that? Like, who does that? I wouldn't even tell nobody no shit like that. Because, you look like a whole damn fool. You can't keep up with that. You don't deserve to have no house. You can't keep up with $10 rent. You need to be out, put out. You need to be on the street. You need to be freaking put out, okay? What else we got? What else we got? What else we got? Where's my little palette? Let me get my little lip bar palette. Oh, here it goes. I got it. I got it. And I keep saying I gotta I'm gonna go on the lip bar and get this bronzer. Matter of fact, I'm gonna use this Morphe bronzer because I think I'm about to hit pan on my, yep, I did. I already hit pan on my lip bar bronzer. And I need me some more of that, but I don't know if I can get it just by itself. Okay. Boss lady, hey boo. How you doing? How you doing, boo? Happy Monday. How was your Christmas? I hope you had a good Christmas. So y'all tell me what was going on last night. What was going on last night? What I miss? What I miss? She couldn't put some grocery money aside to pay that $10. Psh, girl. Right. You couldn't sell $10. You couldn't sell 20 in stamps to pay your $10 rent. Like anything. Like, damn, you ain't got $10 worth of coochie, girl. You ain't got $10 worth of. You can find $10, okay? You can you can find $10 on the street. You can go to your corner gas station and ask them, can you stock some shelves for $10? Like, you can go work at McDonald's one day and make $10. Like, Just go work long enough for you to, you know, I don't know. I don't know. Like, these people don't be wanting it. They just don't want nothing out of life. They don't want nothing out of life, okay? They just want to play around, think life a game. I got this purple eyeliner, but where's my little cobalt blue eyeliner? Where's my little bitty cobalt blue eyeliner? Well, let me see how this eyeliner, because it don't got no lid on it, so I don't know how dried out it is. Y'all, I'm late as hell. This is an important conversation though, so. Oh, Well, I'm gonna flip it around and see if that, oh, okay, that part is soft enough. All right. We just doing all purple. Purple eyeliner. Oh. I gotta get these clothes up. Pack my daughter some clothes up so she got something to wear over my other daughter's house. Okay, so I just did like a little purple in the waterline, which is pretty, but it still ain't giving me that pop that I want, but it's cool. It gave me like a little bit. It at least lined the eyes a little bit. I'm gonna put a little bit of mascara in my okay, y'all. So this is it, I guess. This is it. I ain't even put on no highlight, but I don't really want no highlight. I'm just gonna spray down a little bit. And this Fenty spray, I really like it because it's so light. It is so light. It almost feel like it's nothing going on your face. So it really does give you like that fine mist, and then it's not sticky. It's really just like water. So this is it, y'all. Let me get my butt on to work. Who rent is $10? Girl, Monita says she knows somebody who rent was $10 and she couldn't keep up with that. She got put out on $10 rent. I wouldn't have told nobody no shit like that. I would not. But you know what? I knew somebody who that her rent was $13 and she got put out. So $13, girl. Nice little townhouse apartment complex. It was a townhouse. They had fitness. They had pool. It was a nice place before they started taking Section 8 and all these damn people just moved on in. But yeah, I need to go to work. I need to go make me some of my money back. But she a bird. She a bird. It's as simple as that. It ain't that much explaining that got to be done. But okay, y'all. So I will see y'all later. Thank y'all for chilling with me. We didn't do no fast pace. It wasn't fast at all. At all. But I enjoyed talking to y'all this morning, and we'll keep up on it, okay? we'll keep up on it. We just gonna be looking and seeing what this voting gonna do, and we just gonna keep up on the information as it comes, and we'll talk about it as it comes, so we can try to get whatever little money they giving out. I love y'all. I hope y'all have an amazing Monday. Thank you so much, Boss Lady, Monita, Xavier, MJ. I love y'all. Blazing. Thank you so much. I love y'all. I hope y'all have an amazing day. Bye bye.